What if you could honestly turn to your partner and say, we are a super parenting team. We are rocking this. We are owning it, and we are modeling incredibly healthy relationship skills for our kids. And we're navigating this journey of family life together with connection and depth and sweetness and a lot of honesty. I'm Carrie Contey, and that is my deepest intention for you and your mate, that you could create a family life where your partnership stays fully intact. That yes, you're tired and you're overdone and things can be challenging at times, but at the heart of all of it, you know that you guys are loving each other and you don't doubt that. And so here's my wondering, how do you get there? What does it take to become not only an amazing parenting team, but a couple who your kids are going to say in 10 or 20 or 30 years, my parents were so connected and they gave me so much guidance on how to be in a healthy partnership just by the way they were treating each other and living. I see it every day. People are creating lives like this, and I want to give you guys some skills and some tools and some ideas on how you can get there. But first, I want to share a little glimpse into a couple who've been working with me for the past 2 years through my Evolve program, who are really bringing more connection to their partnership and more ease and more delight while they're parenting their little guy.
I don't know. I feel like this is giving me the courage to make this space to build our family how we want to build it. And, I love my family and it's time for us to define how we want to run our family and in our way that works for us. And we'll take pieces of what was awesome and experiment with what feels good for us.
Yeah.
And
find what didn't work and then build on that.
Yeah, but really feeling like a partner with you in that. And doing what we want to do. It's fun and feels good, and that we can continue to communicate about that and connect on it. And I feel good that's like, I feel like I have permission to do that with you through a lot of the work we do here.
And so that just, it helps me feel supported, and then I can throw that back at you and then help you feel supported. Mm-hmm. So it gives us those like foundation level, building blocks to be like really successful as partners, so that, we have an awesome little kiddo that grows up and wants to then have his own awesome partner. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh man. Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty cool.
They are owning it. They're finding their way and they're loving each other so deeply. And that's what I want to support you, everybody watching this, to do. And the way that I want to help you do that is 2 ways. One is to think about not just your mindset, but your heart set. Where are you operating from in this relationship while you're communicating and as you're thinking about your beloved? Where is it coming from? Is it up here or is it down here? And then the second is some very practical tools that can be life-changing in regards to keeping your partnership flowing. So what do I mean by heart set? We talked about mindset in the parenting video, but now we're shifting to a whole different perspective. And it's the idea of what's the intention that you're holding with this person? And is it from your head, which can often be old tapes from things that happened to you in your childhood or things that have happened in the relationship up to this point? And when you truly operate from this heart set, none of that matters. You're truly present and in the moment, and it's an intention of truly loving and being trusting of this person. And when you operate from there, when you bring that into the relationship, it will offer a different experience for both partners. And it only takes one person doing it. That's the amazing thing. But the minute you shift from thinking to feeling, And from fearing or judging to loving, everything changes. So I'm going to challenge you to bring more of your heart, to bring a heart set to your partnership and see what starts to happen. All right, now let's get practical. We're back to the practice, the what do you do in the moments, in the day-to-day to keep this relationship humming along, to keep the juices flowing. And probably the simplest and the easiest is appreciations. And the research, John Gottman's research out of the University of Washington, his Love Lab, he's been studying couples for decades now. And what he's found is that the couples that survive and thrive have a 5-to-1 appreciations to criticisms or, hey, you're not doing this right. And so I really want you to take that in, that the people that are really doing relationship in a way that allows them to both stay connected as partners and parent in a way that feels really good to them and their kids is that they're articulating 5 appreciations, 5 little communications of I love you, I thank you, this was awesome that you did this. For every one time they said, why did you do that? You did this wrong. So I want you to stop for a minute and really look at your own ratio. Are you hitting it? Are you getting 5? Because 5 is the bare minimum. You want to try to get beyond that, but go for 5. And if you're not, let's amp it up. Let's practice. Let's see if you can bring 5 in today. And if you're already there and you're rocking it, great, keep going. Because as you probably know, it works. It makes a difference. When you appreciate, when you are communicating loving, kind thoughts, you are actually operating from your heart set. So what I want to do is bring that into the practice a little more deeply. And what I mean by that is, yes, appreciate away because it makes a huge difference and it keeps the relationship humming. But in those sticky moments, I want you to be conscious of where you're communicating from. So if you're trying to get out of the house or if you're needing to have a conversation with your partner, take the pause, slow yourself down, and before you speak, ask yourself, am I going to be communicating from my head or my heart? And if you're not in your heart, close your eyes, take a breath, and drop down. And you might even think of 5 things that you're loving about that person before you even communicate. And then remember, because this is so important, is that you are on the same team and that everybody's intentions are to keep life flowing and to be joyful and kind to each other and to be loving. And a lot of times when we're in our heads, we don't remember that. And it's easy to think that you're not on the same team. But when you drop down into your heart, everything changes. And you really are more aware of the fact that this is the person that you love. You love them so much. You made people with them. And you're on this adventure. And yes, it's messy. And yes, it can be tiring. And yes, it can be crazy making. But remember that you staying connected is not only going to make the relationship better, it's going to make the parenting easier, and it's modeling something really beautiful for your kids so that they will have healthy relationships later. All right, I want to hear what you're appreciating about your partners. So down in the comments below, go ahead and lay it on us. Try to give us 5. Think of the things that you love about this person and that you appreciate. And hearing from you inspires all of us, so go for it. And if you're not in a partnership right now, tell me what you're appreciating about your amazing self, because you are your partner in this adventure of life. You've got this. Go love your partner. Go make a fabulous life together. Go be bold and go own family life. Mwah!